His Excellency.
Thank you. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم علمنا الذي ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا بفضلك علما. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. The state of the world economy has continued to be uncertain with an ongoing financial crisis in Europe and America, and regional political transition in the Arab world. These realities make labor policies and youth employment even more pertinent and pressing in 2012. Last year, I spoke at this forum about the unique labor conditions in the kingdom and presented 10 core principles I called the new paradigm for employment. And today, I will share highlights of our new initiatives and labor, to address our labor challenges with creativity and transparency, hopefully. Let me check this. Where is the, is this one here? Yeah, here I am. Our chief challenge continues to be the creation of job opportunities for Saudi nationals in the private sector. We need to create 3 million jobs by 2015 and 6 million by 2030. Our interventions, therefore, have simultaneously addressed these three areas: job demand, job supply, and market clearance. Our job demand initiatives need to have both short and long-term horizon. First, we are to focus on increasing demand for Saudi nationals by substituting some of the 8 million expatriates in high-quality jobs in the kingdom. In the longer term, the kingdom needs larger scale initiatives, and we will face the challenges of executing multi-year plans with benefits in the long term. Job supply is our second challenge. We initiate improved delivery of vocational training. In most countries, the majority of students qualify for practical, technical, and administrative jobs. The OECD average is 45%, but in the kingdom, only 9% of an age cohort will graduate with a vocational degree. Our third challenge is to improve market clearance mechanisms and redesign the process of job seekers filling available jobs. Our objective is for Saudi nationals to become the first choice of employers. Job seekers must be able to possess the necessary skills, hence providing more relevant value to private sector employers. The Ministry of Labor is developing a mutually reinforcing system of career counseling, training, and capability building, coupled with support to find the right match between employers and job seekers. The Ministry will also provide new financial and other incentive programs for both employers and job seekers. Over the past 12 months, we have been building a host of fresh initiatives addressing these three dimensions. Some have been launched, others are in the piloting or conceptual stage. Let me give you a snapshot of the initiatives we are currently engaged in. The Hafiz program is a support program for job seekers. It provides job search support, job matching, and basic training for more than 1 million young job seekers. It also provides unemployment benefits in the amount of Saudi Riyal 2,000 per month for a maximum of 1 full year for nearly 750,000 Saudis while they are seeking employment. Our vision for Hafiz going forward is to host integrated services for job seekers, job counseling, training, and matchmaking with employers, all complementing each other. We are developing a comprehensive database of 66 key player market indicators. This dashboard initiative is known as the Labor Market Observatory. It will help us track and understand labor market statistics, performance and outcomes, and it will be a key tool for fact-based decision-making for both researchers as well as policymakers. Our Saudization initiative is known as Nitaqat, a classification and ranking system by market sector and company size of private sector employment of Saudi nationals, and I will detail this later. Istiqdam is the initiative aimed towards providing the right expatriate workforce to the private sector through labor recruitment and reassignment companies. This will give employers access to flexible and/or project-based labor. Public-private partnerships will encourage vocational education suppliers into partnerships that may be employer-led or specialization-led, And this initiative aims to increase the current capacity from approximately only 10,000 students to a total of more than 200,000 over the next decade. Our aim is to reinvent TVTC and widen the range of PPP models of delivery. Small and medium-sized business reforms are underway, and we have identified 38 specific initiatives to stimulate entrepreneurship and growth within SME businesses, and these will be launched in the near future. Job placement centers have been set up to register and counsel job seekers, address gaps in their capabilities, and match them to vacant positions, and we will encourage many more public-private partnerships into this role. Our internet-based virtual labor market includes automated job search engines and is now accessible to everyone in the with internet access. We are making online training available in the e-learning modules for job seekers to be used as needed. And the Kingdom's labor inspection system must assure compliance with regulations and reinforce transparency, and the Ministry is working in collaboration with the ILO to ensure that our labor inspections are in line with international labor standards. I would like to detail one of our major initiatives to their contribution to the Kingdom's paradigm shift in employment dynamics. Nitaqat was introduced several months ago and have been very widely discussed in the public. This initiative uses a more fact-based and differentiated approach to set quotas for employing Saudi nationals. Previously, all businesses faced a blanket Saudization quota of 30% with some exceptions for certain sectors. Under the new Nitaqat program, companies are ranked within their peer group of companies in each categories, and companies are graded into 230 categories of quotas based on their industry, market activity, and size. Within each group, companies are ranked based on actual Saudization achieved, and the top 50% of better performing companies are marked green or silver. The bottom 20% performing companies are marked red. The Nitaqat system uses a carrot and stick approach. For example, silver companies can easily hire additional expatriates from abroad and also can hire from companies rated yellow or red without the consent of their employers. If companies lag behind the industry average of their peers, the Ministry makes it more and more difficult for these companies to obtain additional work visas and or to renew their working permits. In the past, we deployed uniform quotas across business sectors, more or less arbitrarily. Companies rightfully argued that they needed to be treated differently if they were larger or smaller, or if their specific activity was not attractive to Saudi workers. The new Nitaqat system only compares companies to their peers of the same size and the same economic activity, and based on actual Saudization rates achieved. The excuse that my business is different is therefore no longer valid. If other businesses in your situation can do it, you can do it too. For the future, as we move forward, we must aim to make the Saudi labor market a more responsive and intelligent system in three ways. We must improve the quality of Saudi employment. We don't want companies to only make their quotas. We want more Saudi nationals to develop and grow into leadership positions in their companies. We will move beyond only counting the total Saudi staff and measure the true quality of employment by evaluating the overall wage bill of Saudis within each business and their contribution to the overall achievements of their organizations. We must improve quality of expatriate employment. We are evaluating the use of Nitaqat to assess the skills and qualification of expatriate workforce and raise the quality of guest workers. And we can transform Nitaqat into a more targeted system similar to Canada and Australia by becoming more tailored and differentiated. Our labor policy objectives can be more productive, availing more opportunities in occupations that are most promising for Saudi nationals. As we cross barriers and we find our stride, we become more conscious of lessons learned. Private sector leadership is essential to quickly adapt to changing requirements and get up to speed faster in training delivery, job placement centers, or even the payment of unemployment benefits. Our ministry will increasingly rely on private-public partnerships, encourage creative incentive systems and regulations to increase competition between providers, and set up performance-based systems and targets with clear KPIs. A coherent strategic framework is vital to integrate all programs and projects Our initiatives may fail if they are developed and deployed in isolation. Program integration and consolidation needs to happen on an organizational, policy, and operational level, and we are launching many projects in parallel. On the operation front, our aspiration is to transform the Human Resources Development Fund into the Kingdom's labor agency, providing a one-step shop for all job seeker needs. Our policies need to be aligned to provide coherent incentives and remain adaptive, responsive to feedback, dynamic, and fact-based. Our operations require new processes that break through the silos of individual government entities. Technology will also allow us to quickly learn from the experience of others and leapfrog ahead. We came late into the technology game, but we are committed to innovating. Saudi job seekers can already sign up to government services via phone, SMS, and most interactions can be managed online. As a summary of our ministry's experience since last year, we know that changing the paradigm of labor market governance is a complex and a difficult task. We will need to build a new culture of service to our clients, the employers, the job seekers, the guest workers, and the society at large. We will become more responsive through these initiatives. We have just started our journey. We invite you to share and help us learn as we advance on that journey. With your help, I hope to report more progress and positive impact next year in this complex but vital area of public service. Thank you.